Hello everybody, welcome back to the Fixtures. My name is now Mia, and today we're going to be going through the upcoming matches of match day 11. So let's get started with the first game. So Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester United. I'm going to say this is going to be a win for Man United, 1-0. The last time that Spurs played was against Chelsea, which they lost 1-0 at home. Man United, they drew 2-2 against Nottingham Forest. So this is going to be a tough match. I'm going to say this is going to be a Man United win, 1-0. Everton versus Fulham. I'm going to say this is going to be a draw. It's going to be a tight game. I'm going to say it's going to be 2-2 draw. Everton, they're 14th in the league, and Fulham are 15th in the league. The last time Everton played was against Sunderland, which they drew 1-1. Fulham, they beat Wolves 3-0 the last time they played in the Premier League. So this is going to be a tough match. I'm going to say 2-2. West Ham versus Burnley. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win for West Ham. Burnley, the last time they played was against Arsenal, which they lost 2-0 at home. West Ham, they beat Newcastle 3-1 at home. So it's going to be a win for West Ham. I'm going to say 3-1. Sunderland versus Arsenal. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Arsenal. Sunderland, they're 7th in the league. They've been playing really well so far. And Arsenal, they're top of the league. They haven't conceded a single goal in their last 8 matches, especially in the Champions League. They've been shining in the Champions League. And the last time they played in the Premier League was against Burnley, which they won 2-0. Sunderland, the last time they played, they drew to Everton 1-1. So it's going to be a tight match, but I'm going to say this is going to be an easy Arsenal win, 2-0. Chelsea versus Wolves. I'm going to predict 3-0 to Chelsea. The last time they played was against Tottenham Hotspur 1-0, which they won that match. Wolves, the last time they played, they lost to Fulham 3-0 away. And they're 20th in the league, Wolves. Chelsea, they're 6th in the league. And they've been playing really well, Chelsea, so far. So I'm going to predict this is going to be an easy win for Chelsea, 3-0. Aston Villa versus Bournemouth. This is going to be a tight match. Aston Villa, they're 10th in the league. And Bournemouth, they are 4th in the league. Bournemouth, the last time they played, they lost to Manchester City 3-1. And Aston Villa, they've gotten off to a good start. So as Bournemouth, I'm going to predict this is going to be a win for Bournemouth, 2-1. Brentford versus Newcastle. I'm going to predict 2-1 to Newcastle, because the last time they played, they lost to West Ham 3-1, which is pretty embarrassing for them, considering their place in the Premier League, which they are 11th in the Premier League. Newcastle, they've been playing really well in the Champions League, so hopefully that they can win this match 2-1 against Brentford, because Brentford, they haven't gotten off to a good start so far this season, so hopefully that Newcastle can win this match 2-1. Crystal Palace versus Brighton. I'm going to predict this is going to be a win for Brighton, 2-1. The last time they played was against Leeds United in the Premier League, which they won 3-0 at home. Crystal Palace, they are 9th in the league. They've been playing so well so far this season, and hopefully that this can be a Brighton win, 2-1. Nottingham Forest versus Leeds United. I'm going to predict 2-1 to Nottingham Forest. Both teams haven't been playing really well so far. They've been poor, both teams, especially Nottingham Forest. They've been having a switch of managers. Their manager currently, Sean Dyche, right now, they've been shining. Nottingham Forest in the Europa Conference League. They're first in that league. And Leeds United, the last time they played was against Brighton, which they lost 3-0. Nottingham Forest, hopefully that they can win this match 2-1 and maybe redeem themselves. Manchester City versus Liverpool. I'm going to predict this is going to be a win for Manchester City, 1-0. What a game this is going to be. Honestly, Liverpool, the last time they played was in the Champions League, which they won 1-0 against Real Madrid. That was a big game for them. And the last time they played in the Premier League, and Liverpool, they beat Aston Villa 2-0. Manchester City, they've been playing really well so far in the league. They beat Bournemouth 3-1 the last time they played in the Premier League. They beat Borussia Dortmund 4-1 in the Champions League. What a game this is going to turn out to be. But I'm going to say this is going to be a Manchester City win, 1-0. So that's my score predictions, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Peace.